Biden administration threatens tariffs on UK goods in tech tax row. The US has warned it could put tariffs of up to 25% on a host of UK exports in retaliation for a UK tax on tech firms. Ceramics, makeup, overcoats, games consoles and furniture could all be hit, according to a list published by the Biden administration. The duties are designed to raise $325 million, the amount the US believes the UK tax will raise from US tech companies. A UK government spokesperson said it wanted to make sure tech firms pay their fair share of tax. They added, "Should the US proceed to implement these measures, we would consider all options to defend UK interests and industry." Quote, Washington is pressing ahead with the action, initiated under President Trump, and has scheduled hearings on the list. It argues the recently introduced digital services tax, which taxes tech firms on their revenues, has unreasonable, discriminatory, and burdensome attributes. U.S. suspends tariffs on single malt Scotch whiskey. Sunak urges U.S. to back digital services tax. Facebook agrees to pay France €106 million in back taxes. Similar actions have proceeded against similar taxes in India, Austria and Spain, but action against the European Union as a whole was dropped. The U.S. Section 301 action is designed to apply domestic political pressure within the UK and other countries over the imposition of such taxes. The UK and US held talks about the digital services tax on the 4th of December, and UK government sources stressed that the tariff list was being seen as procedural rather than an escalation. The tariffs are now subject to a consultation in the US over the next few weeks. Public frustration. At the budget, the Office for Budget Responsibility calculated the digital services tax would raise £300 million in the current financial year, and as much as £700 million in future years. Brought in last April, it taxes at 2% the revenues, not profits, of search engines, social media services and online marketplaces which derive value from UK users. It followed years of claims in Europe and elsewhere that big tech firms do not pay enough tax in the countries where they operate. Last August, Facebook agreed to pay the French government €106 million, £95.7 meters, in back taxes to settle a dispute over revenues earned in the country. Earlier that year, Facebook boss Mark Zuckerberg said he recognized the public's frustration over the amount of tax paid by tech giants. Temporary. A UK government spokesperson said, "Like many countries around the world, we want to make sure tech firms pay their fair share of tax. Our digital services tax, DST, is reasonable, proportionate and non-discriminatory. It's also temporary. We're working positively with the US and other international partners to find a global solution to this problem and will remove the DST when that is in place." Quote, "There are signs the Biden administration wants a more conciliatory relationship on trade with the UK than Donald Trump did. Last month, Washington agreed to suspend tariffs on UK goods, including single malt whiskies, that were imposed in retaliation over subsidies to aircraft maker Airbus. However, the UK is still lobbying the US to drop duties on British steel brought in 2018.
Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on bell icon to get more notification.